Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam said in a hadith that Allah Azza wa Jal said, Ya ibadi, inni harramtu dhulma ala nafsi wa ja'altuhu baynakum muharraman fala tadhalamu. Akhrajahu Muslim. So this is a hadith Qudsi where Allah Azza wa Jal says that He has prohibited Himself from oppression. That He has prevented even the possibility that Allah could oppress anybody. And then he says something kind of interesting. It doesn't seem related at first, but that's the whole point of the hadith, where he says that, and I have placed in between you muharraman. Basically, like, I've put rules, I've put limits, I've put commands that you're not supposed to cross. And then he says, فَلَا تَظَلَمُوا, so don't oppress each other. So the implication, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it's amazing to me because Allah treats us like intelligent people. He doesn't always spell out every little thing as if we're in kindergarten. So He lets us connect the dots ourselves. Here He says, I've prohibited myself from oppression, and I have made between you rules and limits, so don't oppress one another. Allah is implying here that the rules that He has put down, the haram, the don't do this, the don't do that, the purpose for those rules is so that we don't end up oppressing one another. Right? So if you wonder, it's like, well, why do we have this rule? Like, why do we have that rule? Like, I don't understand why we have to do this in Islam, or why we can't do that. Well, the answer is right there for you. If you ended up doing that thing, whether it's alcohol, whether it's gambling, whether it's riba, whether it's zina, right? All of these things that we know are haram. Why are they there? Are they just to make your life as an individual difficult? No, it's to prevent oppression. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is implying in the hadith that if we were to partake in these things, that we would end up oppressing one another. And Allah hates oppression, and so He has put them as limits so that we don't end up oppressing each other. And then He has followed that up with saying, so don't oppress each other. Even if you're following these limits, there's other things that you might do, or you could do, that would end up oppressing other people, so don't do it.